What's up guys, this is iTweaks here, and today I'm back with another episode of the best tweaks of the week. Now we have a pretty decent lineup this week, so I definitely recommend sticking around to the end, but let's go ahead and get started. Now the first tweak I want to talk to you guys about is called LockKeyboard. Now this is a tweak that you're going to have to add a repo for, and I'll be sure to put that in the description below so you guys can just copy and paste that. But once you've added this repo and you've downloaded this tweak, then you're going to get a global keyboard that looks just like this. And in my opinion, it just looks really nice. I mean, it's got that flat look, and this is something that was actually requested on Reddit and a while back, but now it's obviously come to life, and you can see that this is going to work in all of your applications. So if we open up our notes app right here, you can see that it worked in the spotlight. If we open up our messages, open up a new message, you can see that it works there. So this is going to work everywhere on your device, and it's really nice because it's got that blurred look. You can kind of see my icons in the background. It just looks really nice, and it's free. But again, you will have to add a repo. Make sure you add that, and then you can download this tweak. Next up, we have a newly updated tweak called Grabby. Now, if you guys haven't seen Grabby before, I'll show you what this does. If we go to our lock screen, you can see that we have all these icons right down here at the bottom. Now, of course, if we tap on this, we can swipe up, and it's going to open up that application, as you can see right there. So you just tap on it, open it up, and it's going to automatically open up that application. Now, you can actually password protect these if you want to. So if we go into our settings here, let's go ahead and open this up. You can see that I had a passcode on there, but it wasn't asking me for my passcode as I opened up those applications. But you can see right here that you have a little toggle right here to require the passcode for specific applications if you want to do that. But let's go ahead and start up here at the top. We have the icon visibility, which I have set to always. You can also set this to require a tap. So you can see right there, if we toggle that on, I'll show you what that does. Now right below here, we have quick launch actions. So here's our icon count. So we have it set to 5 right here. You can have up to 7 or even down to 1. We'll just change this to 3 just to show you what that looks like. And then right below here is where you're going to have your action, image, and require passcode toggle. Now, of course, these are going to be what those icons are. So if we tap on the action, you can swipe through here and then change what application you want it to open or what action that you want it to do. So just swiping through here is going to do that. Now, right here is where you can set your image. So this is going to be what image is showing up on the lock screen. So for the camera, we have it set to the default icon, which is the camera, or you can change it to this. So we'll just change it to that to show you what this does, and it's still relevant because it's still a camera. And then obviously, like I was saying, you have require passcode right here. So we can have it set to require the passcode if we try to open up the camera application, but for all other applications, it's not going to if we have it set like that. Now let's go ahead and check out the changes that we've made with Grabby. But before we do that, one thing I do recommend doing if you install Grabby is getting rid of the control center on the lock screen. That's just because you're going to accidentally activate that a lot of the time if you have that set. So we're going to turn off access on the lock screen, and then we're going to go to our lock screen and I'll show you exactly what we've changed. So we have 3 applications right here. You can see that the camera application has changed to that new glyph. So if we just tap right here, you can see that the icons will pop up, and then we can open up the application just like that. Very simple. Now, like I said, this doesn't have to be an application. It can be actions as well. So you just need to tinker with this and see what works best for you. Next up, we have a tweak called SwipeExpander. So I actually covered this in a previous video, but it was in beta stages. Now it's officially released, so I wanted to go ahead and cover it for you guys because it's a really good tweak, and it's a keyboard tweak. Now you can see right here, if we go into our settings and we scroll down here to SwipeExpander and open that up, you can see that we have all of our options right here. So if we tap on keyboards and then tap on QWERTY, and then these are going to be all of your actions. So you can see these are all the actions that I set up previously actually on the beta, and they transferred over when I downloaded this tweak. But if we wanted to add a new action, then we would just tap right here and then tap on the settings panel. Now what this does is allow you to swipe up or down on a key to do an action. So you're just going to name the action. So we're just going to name it LOL, if I could type. And then right here is where you're gonna set up what happens when you swipe up on the key, what happens when you swipe down on the key, and then right here is where you're going to assign it to what key. So we're just going to change this up. We're going to leave this as insert text. So the text is going to be LOL. And then right down here is where you're going to change the action for the swipe down. So I'm just going to tap on insert text and kind of show you everything that you can do in terms of actions instead of just inserting text. So you can open a menu, select all, cut, copy, paste, undo, redo, delete forward, delete backward. I mean, you can see all of these actions that you have right here, moving the caret up, down, left, right, insert last photo. I mean, there's a ton of different actions that you can go through right here, and then you can set it to. But we're just going to do, we'll do a select all. So now we're going to assign it to a key. So once you tap on assign new key, and then you can just tap on a key. So we're just going to tap on the L right here. So the L is going to be LOL. Now if we go back, and right here we have show letter case. Now what this is going to do is basically the same tweak as showcase. So if you're going to type a capitalized letter, so if you hit the shift key, then all the keys on the keyboard are going to be capitalized. If you don't have it on the shift key, or if you don't have it on caps lock, then it's going to be all lowercase. And I really like that tweak because I like my keyboard mostly to be in lowercase mode. But you can see right here that we also have show names on keys. So this is going to basically say LOL right above the L. So it's going to remind us that this is the key that we set, and this is the action we set to that key. So we're going to toggle that on just to kind of show you all the different things that I have set. We also have show previews. We have sensitivity. If you want to change that up, you can hide unusable menu actions. So if you don't have something to cut, copy, or paste, then it's going to hide that. You also have keyboard prevents CC. And you also have your names right down here. You can change the opacity, the size, landscape size, position, landscape position, all kinds of stuff right here. So you can tinker with all of this stuff. But let's go ahead and jump out of this and let's open up our Notes app. So we're going to open up a new note, and you can see that we have our names right above the keys. You'll notice that the one we made, LOL, is right there. So if we swipe up, then it should say LOL, which it's done. Now if we swipe down, it should select that LOL. So you can see that it select all of that. So this is going to be extremely helpful for you guys when you're trying to edit text, or if you want to type faster, if there's macros that you use on a daily basis that you want to quickly input and you don't want to type it out every single time, then this is going to be a very awesome tweak for you. Next up, we have a tweak called panicLockPro. Now there is a free version of this tweak in Cydia that you can download. The panicLockPro version, which is 99 cents, gives you one more feature, and I'll show you that here in just a second. But of course I purchased the 99-cent version just so I can show you what it does, and if you don't like it, then I'll save you 99 cents. So let's go ahead and jump into our settings here, and we'll open up a panicLockPro preferences, and here you have your activation methods, and the Pro version is where you're going to have your protected applications. So with the original panicLock, it's going to lock down all your applications. With panicLockPro, it's going to give you the ability to specify which applications it locks down. So what this tweak does is lock down either all your applications or your specific applications just by using an activator gesture. So you can see right here, if we go to an activator method, we'll go down here to, let's do slide along the screen bottom left to right. So we'll tap on that and go back here, and then we're going to go to our protected applications. Now with the free version, you don't have this option. It's just going to lock down all your applications. So let's go ahead and just use it on Alien Blue, and let's do the App Store as well. So now we're going to go over here, and you're going to see that I can open up Alien Blue. But now if I swipe across the bottom, I'm not going to be able to open up Alien Blue, and that's because the app is protected. So this is going to be helpful for those of you that have either a nosy significant other or, you know, kids, whatever, that you want to lock out of your applications. Then you can set this up very simply. Just set an activator gesture and then specify which applications that you want to lock down, you don't want other people getting into. Next up, we have a tweak called Lumos. Now what Lumos is going to do is put a little button right there on your lock screen in order to activate the flashlight. So you don't have to swipe up on the control center and then tap on the flashlight in order for that to take effect. So you can see right here, if we go to our lock screen, you can see that we have a little glyph right down here. If we tap on that, then it's going to turn on the flashlight, as you can see. Now this is really helpful for me. I really enjoy this little minimal tweak, but you can see right here that we do have some configuration options if you do want to mess with either the position or the actual style of the glyph. So if we go into the settings here, you can see that you can change the style from the light bulb to the little bright sun looking icon. But you can see right here, if we change that up, I really like the style 2 better than the style 1, but I'll show you what style 1 looks like, which you already can see. But you can also change the position right here. So if you wanted to change the x-axis or the y-axis, then you can do so right here. So if we move the y-axis to the left, then that's going to put the button up. And if we move the X button to the right, then that's going to move the button to the right. Also, if you don't want to use the sliders, then you can just tap on the value right here and then you can type it in. So let's just say we want to do 25, and then right here we want to do 85. So you're going to see that it moves just a little bit. But let's go to the lock screen here, and I'll show you where it's moved. And you can see that it kind of put it right there in the middle. Now this obviously isn't a place that you probably want it to be, but you can put this wherever you want. If you tap on it, it's still going to work just like that. So that's it for this episode of Best Tweaks of the Week. Let me know what you guys think about these tweaks in the comments below. Of course, if you like this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos just like this, as well as all other kinds of good stuff, make sure you hit that subscribe button. All right, guys, until next time, peace.